you were made to do, that you were made to do. You were created to do. What were you created to do? Serve. What was I created to do? I was created to be the best waiter there ever was. That's where it is. You over here feeling like you're the customer. God, Allah, has created you to be a slave, a servant, an abd, a servant. See, there you go. Not me, not me, not me, not me. You don't understand this? I'm just telling you that you was created to serve. You was not created to be served. How that makes sense? You on one side of the table. Why, thank you. Do you get what I'm saying? That, all right, God created you. Boom. Your creator created you. Were you created to serve or to be served? What monkey sense does it make to say that I was created for, that my creator created me for me to be served? Does that even sound logical? Does that even sound logical? Now, I understand that the framework isn't something that someone has ever asked you. Did your God create you to serve, or to serve him, or for him to serve you? It doesn't sound remotely logical. I understand that niggas ain't really asking that. Did God create you for you to serve him, or for him to serve you? Do you know that I feel some type of way even uttering, may God forgive me, uttering something like that. Like that's how shook I be. I be like, what I say? Oh, I don't really know about that. That's a little on edge. Me having a tattoo on my face does not have to do with me being Muslim. May I ask you a question? What makes you Muslim? I can't ask you a question? What makes you Muslim? If you said the tattoos, ooh. Right? First part of being Muslim is what? Ashhadu ila ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluhu. That's what it matters, right? Your shahadatain. And there's two parts to your shahadatain. Do you know what that's called? Do you know what that's called? Association? No, actually it's affirmation and negation. Affirmation and negation. And of that, there are 7 conditions of La ilaha illallah. Are you aware of that? There are 7 conditions. And once you know the 7 conditions of La ilaha illallah, then you need to know al-wala al-bara. Association and disassociation. I associate everything that Allah associates himself and his messenger associates himself with, and I disassociate myself with anything other than that. So, be gone. You know, you're over here being like, yo, you can't be a Muslim with a tattoo. You know what I said? You can't be a Muslim with such of a lack of knowledge. Did he say that? Step your knowledge up, little boy. You can't. You can't. Don't you let the tattoo guy out Muslim you? Don't let me out Muslim you. Ah, Miss Shakur, I miss you. Follow my new page. Don't let the black man out Muslim you. Don't come in here talk about I can't be Muslim and I'm being like, what are the qualifications? If you telling me I can't be Muslim with a tattoo, I'll tell you what are the qualifications. Did you know that some of the best Muslims were Muslims? Thank you, Sensei. Were actually Muslims that killed Muslims before they accepted Islam? Just to let you guys know, I'm your friendly neighborhood real nigga that's going to give you the real information when they start to try to tell you that. You can't have it. You can't have tattoos. Well, isn't it that Omar ibn Khattab was known for persecuting the Muslims? Isn't it that? Okay, never mind. All right, fine, never mind. Weird flex. Weird flex. What do you mean the best Muslims? I'm just letting you guys know that when people get to talking, they don't know what they're talking about. And I love it. There's nothing greater that I love than being in a pissing match. And I just know that I know more. Like, anybody that ever come and tell me I can't be Muslim with a tattoo, I know more than them. Come here. Come here, young one. Come here, young one. You know, I'm with that. Come here, young one. Let me learn you. Thank you. So, what are we talking about? Good morning, Habibi. I still have lots to learn. You know, there was something that I read in the Gospels of Barnabas. It was a story about two Pharisees, right? To speed up the story, one of the brothers could read and the other brother couldn't. So he taught him the Psalm of David. He left his house. He didn't see him for another 3 years. He said, brother, where have you been? He said, for the words that you taught me, I memorized them in an hour and a half. But did God give me words to observe and to implement them, or for me to just know them? I choose to not care about how much I know. It's truly about how much I implement. Because I know a whole bunch of people that claim to know things, but they don't have the ability to apply that in their own life. But the Pharisee, he says, what is it to learn and not to observe it? He's taken 3 years to try to implement a page and a half. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We haven't even gotten to know religion. We haven't even gotten to know religion. Yes, a new joint. Follow the new joint. We haven't even gotten to no religion. Cody was good. We haven't got into it. It hasn't even got to a point where it was necessary. You know that, right? I hope you know that. Yeah. I need you to observe it. Are you going to actually do the things that you learn? Who cares? Who cares if you know this shit? Do you put it in your life? This is the real thing. Do you have the ability to go clean out your refrigerator? Are you gonna if someone said, "Hey, you supposed to be fasting Ramadan," do you have the ability to just start fasting right there? Oh, boom! I'm gonna drop everything. Oh, what have I been doing? You're not supposed to be important. No, I hear you of what you are. I'm more focused on the things that I don't need to be and what I'm not. I'm trying not to. I'm more worried about not being in error than telling people that I'm guided. I feel you on that. You know, I pray one day you'll open your heart to some better understanding.